Hello and welcome people to the internet. My name is Jake Dragon 7 and welcome to today's episode of Smash Squad. So today we're going to be covering the Jurassic type of theme, basically like reptilian enemies, well, and not really enemies, characters. More like dinosaur-like characters. You get the gist. We're going to be starting off with probably the most obvious out of the three, Yoshi. Oh yeah, I was just thinking like, should I go with the black color? Yeah, whatever. So yeah, we're going to be starting off here with Yoshi, probably the first thing most people think of when they think of a dinosaur in Smash Bros. Going up against a Robin here. So yes, Yoshi's appeared in the series before in the Not Quite Mario episode. He's definitely the best out of the three characters I'm playing, but the other two are Bowser and Charizard, in case you're curious. But yeah, Yoshi's definitely the best out of the three, but he's probably my worst just because he's probably my worst out of the three because he does definitely have the highest skill cap out of the three. He's kind of like the hardest to play. And you can see I am struggling a bit against this Robin. Yeah, I tend to do a little bit better with Bowser and Charizard just because they're easier characters. They're not nearly as hard to grasp as Yoshi is, so just ends up being less of a struggle. Yeah, sometimes I do accidentally use the side B when I'm trying to like angle an up B, but it usually does work out pretty decently, admittedly.
Feel the stretch in your side.
Alright. Trying to see if I can somehow at least come close to beating this or to winning this. Seems to be very good at taking my fares. That has been, from my experience, that he's using up your 11 sword pretty quickly there. I wonder if he did it on purpose though, just to. Damn. I did try shielding it, but unfortunately I was. Why are you spamming? I get. Are you just trying to do like a unique taunt? Why are you wasting your Nosferatus? This guy seems strangely obsessed with just wasting his spells so he can try to throw the objects at me. Not that that's a terrible strategy, because Robin does actually get a lot off of throwing the books and the 11 sword. They deal a surprising amount of damage, but... So, anyway, what I was trying to say earlier was, though, the fact that this guy keeps teching my fares is kind of bad, because one of the things that's worked for me a lot against players is actually fairing them into the ground and then hitting them with an up air. Unfortunately, I got spiked there by the... Well, not technically spiked, but I got meteored there by the Elwind. I was trying to edge guard him there, so... I think we'll try fighting this guy again with Charizard, and might actually have a chance of winning with him. Charizard's probably my best out of the three. It's kind of hard to say. Yeah, I'd say Charizard's probably my best, and then Yoshi and Bowser are around the same level. Charizard for a heavyweight, he was in the he was in another episode of Smash Squad. He was in the second one, the fire one. Charizard has a lot of combos and such for a heavyweight, but of course, and he's also quite fast on the ground, a lot faster than you think. But that's just a surprise when I found out he had one of the fastest dashes in the game. I found that really interesting. If that works. Oh man, that works. Yeah, you tend to take a lot of, jeez, can't grab it there. Oh, that was just to actually be like a dash attack, but I accidentally pressed the grab button, so. Alright, there we go. That's how you get a down there fair. See how far that takes him. One of the things I like about Charizard is how his tail, like the amount of, for the attacks that uses tail, they deal the most damage on the flame. So it's like trying to hit those attacks because they tend to do a lot of damage. I don't think I can really ever hit that on Nair. I don't even know. I'm pretty sure Nair does have a sweet spot like that, but I've never really been able to actually utilize it. But I mean, I try to utilize it on back tilt and F tilt, or no, back air and F tilt. Alright, there we go. I usually bear an F-tilt, I try to utilize the sort of tipper on his tail. There's also one combo, you might have seen it if, assuming I was able to get it up this week, the first episode of Sodium Chronicles, which is sort of like a new Smash 4 montage series I'm working on. Like I said, the first episode should be up by the time this is uploaded. You may have seen a clip of this, again, assuming you watched it, where I kind of have this combo of up throw. So of course, up throw is one of the best kill throws on Charizard, as well as one of the best kill throws in the game, but of course it's on Charizard. One thing I was actually able to do at low percents is that if you're able to read it properly, you can do up throw to Flare Blitz, and that does a hell of a lot of damage. You know, obviously Flare Blitz being an attack so powerful, they needed to put a recoil damage on it. And then you can see the extra damage on F-tilt with the tipper. I guess in this case it'd be the flame, but it's kind of like a tipper. Alright. And is that gonna kill? Yes, Flare Blitz is certainly one hell of a strong move, like I was saying earlier, but it is pretty hard to land, and of course there is the whole recoil damage risk. So in terms of punishes like that, you can actually get quite a bit off of Flare Blitz. And like I said too, I do want to try to make that happen at some point in this video. If you can hit up through the Flare Blitz, it's pretty deadly. Well, it's not exactly deadly, but it does do a lot of damage, and it's very it's kind of flashy, you know. Remember, I was just like freaking out when I did it against that Ryu. It's really funny. Alright, so of course now we're going to be taking on the last out of the 3 characters for today, Bowser. And this guy is ripping off Zero's tag. So wait, if I'm not mistaken, it might have been 2 episodes. No, I think it was 2 episodes ago, but we had the knockoff Zero that played Pikachu, and now we have someone ripping off Zero's tag. And he's playing Fox, which I think is supposed to be one of Zero's favorite characters. Alright though, so anyway, Bowser, of course you have stuff like the up throw combos that happened after, I don't know, what was it like 1.1.2, I think? It was a very random addition, but it was definitely one Bowser needed. He kind of went from being completely garbage to pretty decent. I feel like a lot of people think he's decent now. As of course with Bowser, you just kind of have to throw your weight around a bit. He's obviously the heaviest character in the game. What the hell? Oh my god, that was weird. That is definitely going in Sodium Chronicles episode 2. I'm just saying that right now. Alright though, yeah, so anyway though, Bowser, you know, he got the up throw buff around like 1.1.2, that kind of made him a better character. Now Bowser, again, like Charizard, considering his weight, he actually does have a decent dash speed. Not nearly as good as Charizard's, but it's still a lot more impressive than you'd think. For someone as heavy as Bowser. And like I said, he is the heaviest character in the game. He has a tough guy mechanic that can make him immune, or like, not flinch from certain attacks. Yeah, Bowser does have a lot of really just good tools in general. That is not really one of them, but every once in a while you are able to make it work. It is for glory, so you have a higher chance of making that work. And like Bowser and Charizard are actually kind of similar, just in terms of their fairs and what was the other movie? Fairs and Neutral Beast. They're very similar characters in that regard. Which I find kind of funny if I can actually speak proper English right now. Alright though. Is that gonna be it? Not quite. I'm not gonna try to punish that, but yeah, there we go. Try and use the fair as a combo breaker here. Bowser also does have the if I could have comboed off of that. I'm not even sure if I would have had like I'm not even sure if it would have even been possible. Like even if I knew it was there, I don't know if things like lag would have actually made that impossible. And nice try with your recovery, buddy. But yeah, I don't know if lag would have made that combo impossible. But if I had pulled that off, that would have been 2 amazing montage clips in one battle. I don't know if that hasn't happened before, but like both of those would have been just amazing. Oh no, I forgot to save the replay. Crap. Damn it. I'm a little bit tired today, I think. Alright, so we're gonna get back to Yoshi to see this guy gonna say again. Alright. Alright, so he's gonna go choke this round, another one of his favorite characters. Well, funnily enough, that actually could have been a read, but I used that way too early. Alright. One thing I do like about Yoshi's forward air, unlike a lot of others forward airs that spike, it does come out pretty quickly. Shoke's counter is very weird, but I mean there are some times when it can like work well with like the whole like dashing forward thing, but other times not so much. Oh damn, just missed the spacing on that. Anyway, yeah, one thing I just like about Yoshi's Fair is that it is a lot quicker, but of course it still has a spike on it, so you're kind of able to use it more like around like on the stage. I guess is probably the best way I can put it. The side B and the side B. True combo? Alright, so let's see. Right there we go. Yeah, Yoshi's up air is one of the best up airs in the game, I'd say. There's a lot of kill potential. It's kind of like Fox's. It comes out very quick and it has a lot of potential to kill. Which overall makes a lot of... what am I even saying here? It overall makes it a very potent move. And I don't know, I'm pretty sure Fox's does come out pretty quick, although I don't play too much Fox. But Yoshi's does come out very quickly as well, so it's like... Yeah, as you can see, I was trying to go for a fast fall up there. That probably would have killed, honestly. There we go, got the air dodge read. Yeah, I love reading air dodges with Yoshi's up air. It's very fun. Yeah, that actually works. No, I can't believe I actually got that. Alright, well. Alright, so far it doesn't look like I kind of have this match. As of right now, I mean, things could obviously change, but... I don't see them changing. Alright. Curious what he's going for there with that up throw. I thought he was going to try to combo off of it somehow, but no, he didn't. Well, apparently down throw kills. Yeah, apparently the chokes down throw can kill. Right next to this, like right off of the ledge at a very high percent. And that's supposed to be a nair, but I kind of just had my control stick tilted forward too much. That's one thing that I kind of hate about the eggs, that you do have to obviously have your opponent to be kind of a certain distance away, or they won't hit them. It can be a bit frustrating, because sometimes if your opponent's actually close enough and you go for an egg, they can just kind of run right under it. Although, I mean, I kind of get why it's in place, you know, balancing and stuff. I mean, if used properly, which I don't think I really used them properly, but if used properly, Yoshi's eggs can be an incredible tool for just stuff like that, apparently. Now, I mean, obviously, he could have made it back from that if he just went for the recovery. At least I think he could have. When I do main choke, I shouldn't know this, but I have a feeling he could have made it back if he didn't try to switch his Monado art while he was recovering. That was kind of his fatal flaw there. But still, I mean, they can be good for, like, keeping people away and sometimes, you know, like in that example, kind of edge guarding. Let's go purple. Alright. So far, I think I dropped the first match and that's it. Pretty good record, actually. Alright, I'm just gonna try to keep him at bay with the... Okay, that didn't work. I was gonna try to keep him at bay with the flamethrower, and then, I don't know, just see what happened after that. Oh geez, that was actually really scary because my jump didn't activate until really late there, my first jump. Luckily, of course, Charizard has wings, so he's able to do 2 mid-air jumps. And the spike did not work out quite well there, but I mean, I still did damage, I guess. It just, you know, wasn't the spike I was hoping for. Oh damn! I tried teching there, but I was hoping he was gonna roll backwards there. Yeah, that was actually me trying to read him. Flare Blitz. Alright, let's see, is that gonna work? There we go. Like I said, I do like the kind of tipper spacing on the back air and F-tilt. This is one of my favorite parts about Charizard. I just like this sound when you hit it and stuff like that. Alright, so yeah, I kind of knew it was gonna happen, so I was just seeing if I could possibly end the flamethrower before that happened. I did go for a rock smash there, but didn't activate in time. Not that it really mattered because it was a weak hit, but so close. Yeah, just as I was saying, I've only dropped one match. I'm this close to dropping another. Oh, okay. I thought that was gonna, like, just barely miss, so I started going for a forward smash. Damn, that's probably it. Okay. Didn't quite kill, but kind of put me back a little bit. Let's see. This seems to be really good at giving not Charizard, Falcon. Oh, man. That's certainly a way to go. Wow, I actually still only dropped one match. I'm kind of impressed by that, actually. I'm glad I'm actually doing really well this episode. Alright, what are we at now? Like, probably, yeah, 18 minutes. It might be more like 17 minutes for you guys. I'm not really sure. I don't think there's really that much to cut, though. Alright, the hero. Oh, now we're fighting, bullshit Nairo. Okay, so this series is basically just full of knockoffs of famous players. That's, you know, fair enough. Going Mario. We actually have... Oh wait, I was kind of hoping we'd have a match like this. Bowser versus Mario. Would have been all the more epic if this was on, like, Luigi's Mansion or something. I say Luigi's Mansion because that's, like, the only Mario stage with really epic music on it. Either that or FD. Alright. So far, I'm just trying... Oh, okay, there we go. Double fair. Shovel fair. Trying to see if I can get an up throw at some point here. Oh, there we go. Back air. My fireball kind of messed me up a little bit. So we're just about even. I do have a bit of a lead, just considering... I'm going to say I have kind of a lead here, considering my weight. But yeah, this is a very close match. See if I will fall for this. I didn't think he would, but the up air still got him, or up tilt. I cannot get any move names right this video, can I? Want to roll with my gameplay, but certainly not my commentary. How is that gonna? Okay, good. Didn't quite kill. Oh. Oh yeah. Speaking of which, Bowser side. There we go. I was hoping we could get one of those off this video. Yeah, I don't know why. I just always laugh at the Bowser side, or at least get a little chuckle out of it. It's like entertaining for me. Although I can imagine it's certainly not a fun way to go. It just isn't. It's not exactly satisfying, but satisfying for me. Alright, let's go Blue Yoshi. He's still gonna be going Mario, which I'm feeling he might. And I'll have Mario versus Yoshi as well.
3, 2, 1, go!
Yeah, I'm surprised Yoshi hasn't just ditched Mario yet, considering all the suicides and stuff. I think it was on Mario Maker. I one time saw this level that was just like a massive bottomless pit, and there were just like 100 Yoshi eggs over the pit, and I just kept like falling into the pit. It was pretty funny. It's like in a really morbid way. Oh, I actually ran into that. I'll admit, every once in a while I do that as well. Like I think that an attack's gonna be over sooner than it is. I think I did that actually because Mario has an upcoming Smash Squad episode, and I was practicing with him. This clip will actually probably end up in the next Stadium Chronicles, because not the clip where I screwed up, but the battle itself had a really funny moment in it. But I was fighting against a Ganondorf, and I was kind of jumping in the back air, but he was charging a forward smash, so I thought, oh well actually in that case, I thought his forward smash was gonna come out sooner. So I went in for a back air, and I actually got hit by what I'm imagining was a fully charged forward smash. It might not have been though, and I was actually very surprised I survived. Considering it was Ganondorf after all. Anyway, oh jeez. Almost kills. No man, I was trying to go for a fast fall up air, but my fast fall wasn't fast enough. Anyway, though. Oh, damn. Didn't really get the sweet spot, but that actually did hit. Well, the star hit at least. Like I said, I do kind of struggle the most with Yoshi because he just kind of has the highest skill cap out of these three characters. He's just a lot harder to play than Bowser Charizard. Alright, there we go. Like I said, yeah, Yoshi's up air really is just one of his best moves. That's one of my favorite parts about playing Yoshi, the up air. Alright, let's see here. Okay, I've basically lost this match, but I mean, there's a slim chance I could come back. Alright. Interrupting down air with my up air. Kind of hoping that would somehow work, but no, obviously it didn't. Alright. No, okay, I really didn't think that was going to work, but again, I went for another fast full up air. That was a really bad idea on my part. Like I said, I didn't even think it was going to work myself, but I still decided to go for it. And balls to the wall. Take a little risk. I guess we'll just do one more with both Charizard and Bowser. I'm gonna go against someone else. And that will probably be about it for this episode. Alright. You know what, let's actually go Bowser so we can end it off with my best character. So I guess we can go go blue. I feel like a lot of Bowser's alternate colors are kind of just ugly. So yeah, that was a great combo. I guess I'm just gonna leave that in because I started talking and then just kind of stopped talking, and it was. I feel like it would have been more awkward if I cut there. Alright, well, we have a Bayonetta player. Can only mean awful things. See if I can SDI this. That was a very delayed time to say let's SDI this because the combo had already ended. Oh, there we go. Okay, got a random forward smash off. I was kind of hoping we'd also have a Bowser versus Ganondorf match because those matches, they last like a minute and a half, like even just like a minute. They're so quick. It's actually kind of funny to me because you have like the two strongest and like heaviest characters in the game just like constantly trading crazy powerful blows at each other. Like, the matches always go super fast. Despite the fact that they're both really heavy, they just die like super quickly. So it's pretty funny to me. Oh, okay, well, Bayonetta's up smash. Oh, there we go. And lag. Flawless punish, am I right? Because yeah, I did go for it again there, but my efforts did not pay off as well that time. I don't know if my SD. I feel like it's just a nice. I just love it when we can like interrupt the witch time like that. But yeah, I don't know if my SDI is just really that bad because it isn't something I use too often. It's like only something I've just been trying to like really implement in my play. Or if it's just a Bowser, because I think Bowser's one of those characters that just can't SDI out of Bayonetta's, like all of Bayonetta's stuff. Which would make sense. I mean, he is, you know, like I said, the heaviest character, and he's got one of the biggest frames. But regardless, I still took the match, and I've only lost as Yoshi so far. Alright, let's see if I can beat this person as Charizard then. Alright, we're actually have the same colors this time. Like she knew the character and color I was gonna go. Alright. I do try to use Charizard's up tilt every once in a while, but I feel like I can never actually make it work. The hitbox on it is just too weird for me. Like, I feel like the hitbox is basically like just above it, and that's like the only spot you can actually hit with it. Like above Charizard, so it's kind of like hard to actually get people with it on a regular basis because, like I said, they have to be above you in terms of their positioning. And I really do hate moves like that. Like certain like up smashes are kind of like that, which is why I rarely use up smashes. I usually just go for forward and down smashes. Things I admittedly probably should change about my playstyle, but just don't. Oh yeah, I tried to go up for an up air there, but I guess they were just landing lag. Oh damn, that was so. Oh, if I was like just a little bit closer to the stage, I would have actually hit, which would have been hilarious. Okay. I'm gonna try to focus here. Looks like I'm kind of screwed here because I'm already at 92, but you know what? Something stupid could happen like with that other match. Super armor. Alright. Random ass flare blitz. No, that was bad. Alright, oh damn, that's not gonna be it. Oh, damn, okay, well. I had a feeling something like that was going to happen, but I still wanted to go for it, because at this point, I mean, what were the chances of me winning anyway? Alright though, so yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this episode of Smash Squad. If you watched all the way up to this point, thank you very much. I really do appreciate it, because I rarely get this much watch time on a single video. If you have any suggestions for future episodes of Smash Squad, you can leave those down in the comments below. Basically just give you like a theme and then 3 characters or something that ties to that theme. It can be anything, gameplay, series, like the way they play, certain moves or elements, random stuff like that. I mean, I've had themes as arbitrary as not quite Mario in the past, so it's not like I'm asking you to have something super, strict here. I don't even know what I'm talking about anymore. Alright though, like I said though, I hope you guys enjoyed, and I hope to see you all again later. Bye.